Yeah, so first of all, just want to thank Ron and St Mary's of the Woods for once again playing us, because we know that it's a local game that carries with it quite a lot of great things for the community, and we really appreciate them coming and playing us. I think the scoreline probably is a reflection of where we are right now. We're young and we're hungry, and players want to show us as a staff what they can do. So when you have those two things that collide, you get at times a scoreline like this where I think we've done really well tonight. We've been really efficient, but just wanted to definitely go on record as saying that we're thankful to Ron and St Mary's of the Woods for giving us the opportunity to have a game and to really play that full 90-minute game and give us the experience that we needed as well to get ready for our next game.
Yeah, and then obviously the Purdue game was kind of a challenge. This is obviously a big confidence booster, but what do you say? I mean, obviously the score sheet showed a lot, but do you think there were any key goals, any key moments that really helped the team to really get that energy?
Well, we tried to work on scoring certain types of goals, coming from combination plays, in particular, sort of wide overloads and things that we had discussed during the week. And those actually came out in our play. So we're really proud of the types of goals that we scored. I think when you look at it, there's a lot of new goal scorers, their first time scoring, and that will be good for them. And certainly what we find is with young players, it breeds confidence and they can carry that into the next game.
Yeah, and you just said it, the confidence going in there, and you also said certain goal types. Going into that and to that next game, now a Division I opponent, what are the key things you're looking to bring from this? Any certain type of goal types, or anything that you're able to say?
Yeah, so a lot of goals at this level are scored from crossing situations, whether that be an early cross or creating what we call sort of combinations from wide overloads, as I said earlier. So one thing that we saw tonight was multiple people involved in those combinations, and as a result, you're getting like Alex scoring a goal with her head. I think that's something that we've not seen before. That comes as a consequence of an early cross and then being in the right position. So there are really good things that came out of the night, and I think that will be more so what we take from the performance.
And then I'm just kind of curious, at the half, up 6, what is the message in a sort of a situation like that?
Yeah, as a coach, you got to be careful with your message, because you want the players that are going out to play to have a chance to show what they can do. So you want to respect the occasion. You also got to respect the opposition and the scoreline a little bit. We didn't tell the team to stop shooting. I think in many ways that can almost be more disrespectful. We wanted them to continue to play the game correctly. But all along we were asking them to play the right way, which is building on patterns that we had worked on during the week. I don't think players were going rogue and trying to sort of be selfish in front of goal. But I think it is a challenge as a coach, because you're trying to make sure that you're giving the right message at the right time to hungry players that want to show what they can do.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Coach, you said experience several times there. I mean, it's the type of game that gives a lot of players experience. 26 players out there again this year. Who are some of the ones that are just standing out right now? Who are some of those players that have taken those first 2 games and you're starting to see glimpses of what they can do this season?
Yeah, so you got 2 very different games with the Purdue and then the game tonight. So I think that it's going to be interesting to reflect on a little bit of the minutes that we got from the first group that were out there for sort of 20 minutes. I think largely we were okay with some of the spacing and some of the patterns that we saw, and Alex is someone that we want to start scoring, and I think her getting a goal is important to us, and I think that was good to see. Certainly she's an important player for us. The back line, after giving up 4 goals against Purdue, needed to experience a little bit more rhythm and a little bit more stability, and I think we saw that from Autumn and Brooklyn. And then you've got Mackenzie Mills and Avery, who have come into the lineup and have shown that they belong. But of course, you've got the great benefit of fresh players coming off the bench. I thought Quinn and Ashlyn, and in particular those 2 that are that are new, they did really well in the wide area. So you've got good competition for places, and that's really what the game was supposed to bring out, is an opportunity for us to see some new things and new faces.
2 matches in, 4 goalkeepers played. How's that situation looking? How are you still evaluating that? Because obviously, as you've mentioned, 2 different games.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, that is a blessing to be able to play all 4, and Anna Wazet's coming back from her knee, so she's not available right now. But certainly, what I saw at Purdue was 2 goalkeepers in particular, those 2 that were really steady on the night. There'll be a few goals that they're disappointing with, but really steady. And Alicia, who came in tonight with Rosemary, just showed us that, she also doesn't want to be forgotten about as well. And certainly I was watching her closely in the warm-up. And for Rosemary, someone who does a lot for us and is a well-respected player in our program, it's just really nice to see her on the pitch as well in a competitive fall game.